Welcome back to the Ratchet Clank 2 Going Commando 100% walkthrough, and in this part we are being taken to the flying lab on Planet Aranos.
Hey, sorry. I have thoroughly analyzed our surroundings, and I'm afraid that there is absolutely no means of escape. Except that.
Someone's got a girlfriend.
I will be right back.
Don't stop for anything along the way.
So here we are back at the flying lab on Planet Aranos. This time we are actually captured in the prison. So what we are doing now is that we're doing a prison break and we're escaping from the prison. So that female robot has just helped Clank through that vent so that he can get through. I really think the whole thing between the female robot and Clank is really cute. I do really like that, and we will see more of that later on in the game. We will. So basically, this whole part of the video is split into some... first you play as Clank, and then he has to free Ratchet, and then you play as Ratchet, and then you kind of switch between playing as Clank and Ratchet. So this is the second time, I think, we are playing as Clank. I think it's the second time. Yeah, and we won't... I don't think we'll play as him again, if I remember correctly. I don't think so. But some people are happy about that, because I know that some people don't like to play as Clank, but I don't actually mind it at all. So here we have the microbots again. Make sure that these chickens don't destroy the microbots. It's not that much of a hassle if they do, because you just have to go back and get them back. And they were pretty close as well, so it doesn't really matter, but I don't like it. So I really try to have them in one piece. It's more annoying when they destroy the lifter bots and the hammer bots. I just went back here because I thought I had missed a microbot, but I hadn't. So you know, you have to double check sometimes. So I just went back again. What we have to do now is that Clank and the microbots have to stand on here, and then you have to use the hammerbot and make him do this, and that microbot almost went off the whole thing. So we don't need to be taught how to make the microbots enter, because we already know that. So that opens this door, but we're not done just yet. Now we have these enemies right here. Make sure that they don't hit Clank so that he loses health. We don't want that at all. So here are some more microbots. Now I actually really like being on a Planet Aranos on the flying lab in this time around. I really like it. I really like this whole prison break thing. I really like that in games when you break out of prison. For example, in Sly 2, Ban of Thieves, I like that whole breaking out of prison. And if you want to watch Sly 2 Ban of Thieves, I have a 100% walkthrough of that on my channel, so you can go to my playlist and watch that if you want to. So now the microbots have entered that. Just stand on this and Ratchet will be set loose. Emergency generators online. So now they are open, and now the enemies have started attacking the prisoners, so that they will now kill the prisoners, so that they can't escape. Now we just have to get out our mini rocket tube and blast our way to freedom. Basically, that is basically what we're going to be doing. Now there is quite a lot of fighting, and when you play as Ratchet on this part, there is quite a lot of fighting. This is quite nice because you just shoot the robots and they fall down into the lava. And I don't know why there's lava on a flying ship. Doesn't really seem smart to have lava on a ship. But you know, it's just a video game, so it doesn't really matter that much. So there's quite a lot of enemies on up here, so I think we'll use the bouncer to take some of them out. They're hitting me quite a lot though, so I'm losing health, and I don't like you losing health. So that was them. Pick up the ammo, pick up the bolts. And now we come to something, what was I supposed to say? You just basically have to stand on these platforms right here, and they will disappear after some time. This one is quite easy, but you actually have to do those platform things a bit later on in this video again. They are a bit harder then, but I wouldn't say that it's impossible to do. It is possible to do it. It's just, it might take you a few tries, and there's nothing in there, by the way. And take the elevator up, and now we are switching back to playing as Clank. Now we are back to Clank. And we get a continue point. That is quite nice. Now when you get here, make sure that you glide all the way. And try not to risk it when you're on these. I actually tried to risk it right here, and I did I didn't fail. I did wonderfully on that. And now we have the bridge bot back. So we're going to use both the bridge bot, the hammer bot, and also the micro bots on this part of the video. So make sure you bring the bridge bot with you before you take the elevator up, or else you will have to go all the way back down and get the bridge bot back. You wouldn't like that, and they almost killed the bridge bot right there. So use the bridge bot, and chicken jumped up on me. That was quite sneaky of him actually. So down here again there are 2 microbots and also a bridge bot again. So you can use the bridge bot to build a bridge, and then we can get across here. And these enemies are here, so you have to use the microbots to kill them, because you can't kill them with Clank, because they will just kill Clank. So if you just have one microbot and one microbot attack the robot, the microbot will be killed. But if you have, for example, 2, the robot won't have chance to destroy the second one, because it takes him quite a lot of time to kill a microbot, so he won't have time to kill multiple microbots. He will only have time to kill one. I think these blocks look a bit strange though. Is it just me? But I think they look quite strange. The blocks that the hammer bot is destroying. I think they look a bit strange. So make the microbots enter the door, and you can now see that Clank can go to safety. So Clank has now escaped from prison. Now we just have to help Ratchet escape.
Hey, check this out. Another wrench.
So we just got our next wrench upgrade, and that is the last one. And we have one more of these ones. This is the last wrench upgrade, so we won't have any more of them. This is the strongest your wrench will be. And I really like this part because you're outside and you can see the mountains. Snowy mountains, I really like that. I love snowy mountains, and I actually think this ship is quite nice. It's really big. I do really like Planet Aranos. I do really like it, if I got to be honest. I use the bouncer because there's quite a lot of enemies right here, so we can use the bouncer to take them out. And of course there has to be just one enemy left. It's quite typical actually. So pick up the bolts, and you can go over here and do another one of these platform things. I don't know actually what to call them, but as you can see they do get a little bit harder. But actually Ratchet is now going to go through that door, and he will be at safety. So we have now escaped from prison.
Did you run into your little friend out there?
I do not know what you mean.
So that is quite fun. So we are not really done with the planet or Planet Aranos or the Flying Lab just yet. We do have 2 more things that we need to do. One thing that we need to collect, and also we have to collect some coordinates for a new planet. So we're using the levitator right here, so yeah, the levitator is back, and we're going over here, and look, the plumber's back.
Hey, I know those pants.
Consarn it! Here's the problem.
Excuse us, sir. What are you doing here? In this galaxy?
I can't control where things break. I just fix them.
Surely someone in this galaxy can...
Shh! I know that, but they don't. I get triple time and travel expenses.
Ew. What's that?
Some dead-burned fool flushed this perfectly good Quark action figure. Sure, it's a little ripe, but look at that craftsmanship. You want to buy it? There you go, pal. See you in another year or so.
What did he mean by that?
So it's quite fun that the plumber said that he will see us in about a year or 2 or so, or whatever he said. And yeah, we actually will in the next Ratchet and Clank game. So I really love the whole plumber thing, because he's introduced in the first Ratchet and Clank game, and now he's in the second one here, and he also is in the third one. And actually he is in the Ratchet and Clank Future series as well. I hope you don't take that as a spoiler, but he is. It doesn't really matter though. He doesn't have that much. He doesn't have anything with the story to do. He's just in the games and doing some stuff. So we bought the Captain Cook action figure from him, so we can return that to the fanboy on Planet Aranos. So we can now backtrack to Planet Aranos and finish off that planet. I don't know if we will do that in the next part or when we will do that. I actually don't know what we will do in the next part because I haven't recorded it yet. By the time you are watching this video, I have recorded it. So by the time you are watching this, because I record multiple times at once, and yeah, basically when you're watching this I will probably be really far into the game and almost done with the game probably. So we're using the levitator again, and I got hit here, which was quite embarrassing because I never get hit by these things, and that is not me bragging or anything, it's just that I actually don't get hit by them. But yeah, the first route was getting the Captain Cook action figure. This route is getting the coordinates for a new planet. So that is what we're doing right now. We're just using the levitator. And use the levitator again to get past here. Make sure that you don't get hit. And oh, I was almost about to say that we completed it, but we haven't. There's just a little bit more right here. Don't get hit. Yeah, we did it, and now we're going to go through the door, and we're actually going to get into the cutscene where we will see what Angela Cross is doing.
Ratchet, Clank, I hope this gets through to you. I'm transmitting from the Thugs for Less fleet. This ship just returned from a megacorp distribution center, and I think I found the answer to...
Hey, who's there?
Meow.
Aw. Wait a minute. What are you doing here? Sending a message to your little pals, huh? Well, say goodbye, boys. Take her to headquarters.
Whoa! Did you see that?
Yes, Angela knows how to defeat the proto-pet.
And
she does a terrible cat impression.
And we have to rescue her from the thugs.
Agreed. We need that answer.
And we have to protect her.
Okay. I will upload the coordinates.
That is super cute. I love that Ratchet likes Angela. I really love that. And is it just me, or is that screen really small? It is. But we're pretty much done with the planet right now, except for one thing. We have one platinum bolt to get on this planet, on the flying lab. Just jump down here and glide over here, and you can probably see the platinum bolt waiting for you just there. So that is the only platinum bolt skill point whatever on this planet, just one platinum bolt. So get that, and we are 100% done with Planet Aranos. So come back for the next part when we will do something that I don't know. You will see in the next part though what we do. That will be quite interesting. So come back for the next part, part 25, and we will continue with the game. See you then.